Hey guys, here playing Kate, and we're doing Hyperdriver Faust stuff with Proco. Opening hand, a little dicey. I don't think I want this one. I mean, we could get a good indexing if he doesn't ice his R&D, we get lucky, but I don't think it's worth risking. I'd rather try to find a Proco, which we didn't do, but that's okay. We have this Artist Colony, which is probably worthless. I don't know about this card. I know it's like an anti-kill card. It finds Plascrete. At the same time, what is this? Is this like an attrition thing where they're going to do a bunch of damage cards? Or are these just like mental health clinics and Jacksons? No idea. We'll start building up Tech Writer. Building our board up. I kind of like this card. It doesn't cost any money up front, which is the main appeal of it. Obviously it's pretty slow. You're waiting usually quite a few turns. But if you can get it to 5, or let's say 6, then it's comparable to a daily cast. So I think it's worth playing in these kind of Kate build that plays a lot of cheap cards. Wasn't what I was hoping to see. Yeah, we'll throw the Artist Colony out. Now watch him have a bunch of CQs. In any event, mental health things are going to let us have extra cards in our hand, which is pretty good for us because we're playing Faust, and having the extra cards can let you threaten more servers. It's just going sideways. Is he playing Love at Temple? Don't really know. Alright, let's check archives. He's probably thrown agenda out here. Or it shocks. What is happening? Oh dear. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I'll steal that. Why did he do that? Does he have 2 punitives on me? Would that even work? He's bidding no. If he had punitive, he just let me have it. Is he just incredibly flooded? I don't even care if I steal it. I'm just going to make him spend money. Museum of History. So he chucked them in there thinking that we wouldn't run, maybe. Thereby allowing him to shuffle them back in. Okay. Get the idea of it, but I don't know if I think that's any good. He's gonna pitch agendas again. Okay, now there's a Jackson gonna get used. Well, I'm happy with him using Jackson on 2 cards. What is going on? Do we trash that museum? I don't think we care. Do we care? I also want to trash his other stuff. Ooh, Astrolabe. Let's trash one of the health clinics. He's pretty poor, and if we can have 6 cards in hand, I'm happy with 6 cards. Yeah, I don't know what his deck is doing. I guess it's a museum thing. So he's on 54, which makes sense. I don't think you ever want to pay influence for this. 2 is just way too steep. So he may have gotten rid of another agenda that turn. That's interesting, because if we don't run for 1 turn, he can chuck an agenda in there and put it back in his deck. Kind of a slow motion Jackson. Sundew. Well, we can either go for access. He's on 4 credits, so Kamani's is off the table. Cortex lock. Kind of annoying, in fact. Take 3 damage off Cortex. Well, I'm willing to take 3 damage off Cortex. I don't really want any of these cards. Just gonna blind fire this, see what he's got. Come on, how does he have, oh, from the Sundew, I'm dumb. All right, whoops. Yeah, that's happening. We're gonna index through this at the cost of our hand. People usually trigger it right away, but I guess it's automated on Octagon or on Jideki.net, so makes sense. And there are no agendas. I'm sad about that. Because we would be able to just run through and pick them up, right? Well, all this stuff I don't really care about. I'll give him the ELP last. ELP is kind of annoying. Give him the economy last. He might just chuck the sword if he gets it early. This can't be a Jackson, I would say. Server 6, kill the Sundew. Can't let that live. So we're meant to be Proco deck. We don't draw Proco, you're a little bit poor. In our case, we'll probably have to crack this early just to get our gamble money. Not a huge deal though. We can kill this Enderman Parasite later on, so that's not going to be any good for him. Nothing in archives. I don't know. Is it worth diluting your deck? Melange Mining Core. Wow. $10 credits now. Well, that's uncomfortable. What's the worst this can be? Can't be anything that bad. He's only got 1 card in there, so Crick's not a huge threat. Yep. Take a net, it's fine. Cerebral Static. Yeah, whatever. Get our Kate discount for this turn. Load the tech writers up. Yeah. Kind of a weird little start to this game. But we are up 2-0, so I'm not in a huge pressure to go for accesses. I'd rather play for board state, keeping ourselves in a stable position. And most of our econ's still in our deck, so... Oh, cool. Getting a Astrolabe draw. He's on 5 creds. Well, we can slam headlong into the HQ. He's on 5. He's going to be on 7, so it could be Enter Kamanu. Feeling pretty lucky. Oh, well, that's not bad actually. Kind of a naba with the museum because there's nothing in his archives. He gets to install R&D, which is maybe exciting. Oh, there's Proco. Ash. Well, now there's Proco. Don't know if we're going to use this, are we? We could play the... I almost think we're not going to use that. Hyperdriver, crack for 5, play gamble. Now we can get our Proco down and start clicking it. Mimic in the bin. Sneaky Philotic? Or is it a Brain Trust? It's a Chronos. Oh. That was sneaky. Can I look at this zone? So our Mimic is just gone. Okay. Very good. I meant to parasite that, but I didn't. Oh well. Mimic is just gone. All right. We legwork him here. Could diesel and then legwork. Leaves the Sundew alive. Not crazy for this line. But we're really going to filter our hand out. Boost. Break with the... Probably the Scavenge is not that... yeah, probably the Scavenge is not that great. Don't want to break the other sub. Otherwise he can install an agenda. Yeah, we'll break this. We'll use the same old thing. Show me some cards. Like a Nisei or something would be good. Nice. Cerebral Static. Future Perfect. Gonna bid 0. Okay, he spent 2. Happy with that outcome. I think in this case, you don't need to hammer the R&D. You really just don't. If they leave it open, then you might as well fire something in there, but you're more about having them not score so that the agendas pile on HQ. And just keeping your board state in a good place. Would have preferred to kill that Sundew last turn, but I think this was a better line in terms of getting into our deck. It's going to be limited by a number of good ice, a little more than by his credit pool. He can dump Future Perfect in the bin because we don't have a way past this swordsman now that our Mimic is gone, which makes things awkward. So we've cleaned open the R&D. We can makers in there if we want. Probably should. Crack this. Do the makers. Okay, cool. Get to see what that other card is. Emptying his archives once again. The museum is not doing anything. Melange, goodbye. Fetal, yep, that's it. Hostile. Okay, well, an interesting game. I don't quite know if the museum is good. He didn't play Gift the entire game, and the Sundew was pretty late, and both of those are related to him playing 5 extra cards. I'm unconvinced this card is that good. Like, if I were a wizard, I would have trashed it just because, but letting him empty his archives actually made the architect less exciting because nothing to come back. And it's a deck slot, and it's a bunch of more deck slots, so I don't know. I see it more in genomics. This is like maybe anti-noise tech to some extent. Maybe it's really good against noise. I don't know. If you've tested this card effectively, let me know in the comments. I'm kind of lukewarm on it. Like, it's definitely not awful, but I don't know if it's worth playing 5 extra cards in your RP deck. Thanks for watching, guys.